I'm talking to Susan Norton, Director of the National Geographic Museum, responsible for putting this exhibit together. Susan, can you tell us some of the challenges in bringing this great exhibit to the National Geographic Society?
Well, obviously, the main figures are made of terra cotta, which are fragile to begin with. And since these are 2,200 years old, you have to be particularly careful. So the staff of the museum and the three-person installation team from Xi'an has spent 3 weeks very carefully installing these objects and then the ancillary objects that go with them to make up this incredible exhibition.
And how many pieces are here altogether for people to see, and what do they represent from the 7,000?
There are 100 sets of objects, and of those there are 15 terracotta figures, again the most that have ever traveled to the U.S. By the Chinese authorities. And so we not only have warriors, which I think most people think of the terracotta warriors. We have civilian officials, we have musicians, we have a strongman, we have archers, because these were the figures that Emperor Qin created to carry him into the afterlife. So he believed that his afterlife was yet another life, so he needed everything that he had in his life on earth with him in the afterlife.
An extraordinary number of people and many years were involved in planning and executing this exhibit, and at great expense. Can you tell us a little bit about the behind-the-scenes work, when it started?
Well, we started this project in June of 2007 with the original contracts with the Chinese. We then had a site inspection team come from Xi'an in March '08 to make sure that our museum could handle this exhibition. And based on that site visit, we doubled our gallery space. So we have this exhibition in 12,000 square feet, and of the 5 cities that have had this set of objects, beginning in London at the British Museum, then the Bowers Museum in Santa Ana, California, the High Museum in Atlanta, and then the Houston Museum of Natural Science, we actually have it in the largest footprint. So we're particularly glad about that because we think it'll make for a wonderful visitor experience because they're great sight lines and there's a lot of room so that people can wander around and really get all the details of these incredible figures.
And it's augmented with some amazing National Geographic photography, right?
Yes, we have. We've had the wonderful opportunity to work with Lou Mazzatenta, who was a photographer for National Geographic for about 44 years. His work is featured in the exhibit, as well as Shanghai photographer Wang Degang. So when you come here, you get some great background images for what it looks like if you were in Xi'an at the digs.
And I believe an unprecedented 96,000 people have bought tickets in advance.
96,466 as of 9 a.m. this morning have bought advance tickets, but that's not all of our tickets, so we hope everyone else will come and see them.
And how many, and until when is the exhibit?
The exhibit closes March 31st, 2010.
So